Did you know that over 70% of women experience bloating at least once a week, even those who eat healthy? Shocking, right? It's not just about food, it's about hormones, stress, and lifestyle. But what if I told you that the journey from bloated to flat belly isn't just physical, it's emotional, empowering, and absolutely achievable? Welcome to Woman Healthy Tips, where real women discover real solutions for real transformation. Today, we're talking about from bloated to flat belly, women's real journey to confidence. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I still feel puffy no matter what I do? Stay with me. You're about to understand your body like never before. Most women begin their flat belly journey by attacking food and exercise without truly understanding what's happening inside their bodies. The truth is that extra puffiness around the stomach isn't always fat. Sometimes it's your body's subtle cry for help and imbalance, an irritation, or a reaction to something you're consuming or feeling. The first real step to transforming your belly isn't restriction, it's awareness. You can't fix what you don't understand. Awareness is power, and when it comes to your body, it's your most valuable tool. Think of it this way. If your car makes a strange sound, you don't just turn up the music and ignore it. You listen carefully, investigate, and solve the problem. Your body deserves the same attention. Bloating is your body's version of that sound. It's not a punishment, it's feedback. Every time you feel uncomfortable, gassy, or heavy after a meal, your body is sending you a message. And most women never stop to decode it. Take Sarah, a 6-year-old working mother. For years, she blamed her belly on lack of willpower. She'd skip meals, cut carbs, and do endless crunches only to wake up every morning still bloated. Then she started writing down what she ate and how she felt after each meal. Within days, patterns appeared. Every time she had bread or milk, her stomach swelled, her energy dipped, and her mood followed. It wasn't about calories, it was about connection. Once she removed those triggers, the puffiness faded, her digestion improved, and her confidence returned. Awareness changed everything for her. When you start paying attention, you begin to see your body as your ally, not your enemy. Every sensation is a clue, every bit of discomfort is a teacher. And when you act with curiosity instead of frustration, healing begins. Most bloating comes from small daily habits, rushing through meals, not chewing food properly, eating while stressed, or ignoring thirst. Slowing down, eating mindfully, and noticing how your body reacts is one of the simplest yet most powerful shifts you can make. It's not about strict dieting or deprivation. It's about listening. The mind-body connection is profound. When you eat in a hurry, your body stays in fight or flight mode. Digestion slows, your gut tenses, and gas gets trapped. But when you pause, take a deep breath, and chew slowly, you activate your body's rest and digest mode. Your stomach relaxes, enzymes flow, and digestion becomes effortless. That's awareness in action, an invisible superpower that costs nothing and changes everything. Start with a simple experiment. For 1 week, track what you eat and how you feel, not just physically but emotionally. Did that late night snack comfort you or make you sluggish? Did your morning coffee help your energy or cause bloating? No judgment, just observation. Awareness leads to understanding, and understanding leads to transformation. The flat belly you want doesn't start in your kitchen, it starts in your mind, with awareness that shifts you from frustration to empowerment. Once awareness is built, the next step is healing your gut, because a happy belly begins from the inside out. Scientists now call your gut the second brain, and for good reason. It influences your mood, energy, hormones, and even how your body stores fat. Inside your gut live trillions of bacteria, some that heal you and others that hurt you. When the harmful bacteria outnumber the good, you experience bloating, fatigue, and stubborn belly fat that won't go away no matter how much you diet. Imagine your gut as a beautiful garden. If you fill it with processed food, sugary snacks, and artificial ingredients, weeds take over. The soil becomes dry, the flowers wilt, and nothing healthy can thrive. But when you nourish it with fiber, whole foods, and probiotics, the garden flourishes. Your digestion improves, inflammation drops, and your belly starts to flatten, not because you're starving yourself, but because your body is finally working with you. A healthy gut isn't about restriction, it's about balance. Foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and sauerkraut are natural sources of probiotics good, bacteria that restore your gut harmony. Combine them with prebiotic-rich foods like bananas, oats, garlic, and onions, and you create the perfect ecosystem inside your belly. The more diverse your gut bacteria, the healthier your digestion and the flatter your belly. Let's go back to Lena, a 42-year-old woman who struggled with constant bloating and fatigue. She tried every cleanse and detox online, only to feel worse. When she learned about gut balance, she stopped focusing on quick fixes and started rebuilding her gut health. She added fermented foods, drank more water, reduced processed sugar, and focused on variety. Within a few weeks, her bloating decreased, her cravings disappeared, and her stomach started to flatten naturally. She didn't lose weight because she punished her body. She lost it because her body healed. Your gut is a living, breathing ecosystem that mirrors how you treat yourself. If you feed it chaos, it responds with discomfort. If you feed it nourishment, it rewards you with energy, confidence, and balance. Every bite you take is a message to your gut. I care for you, or I'm ignoring you. When you start feeding your gut with kindness, your body begins to trust you again. Gut healing also goes beyond food. Sleep, hydration, and emotional health matter too. Lack of sleep disrupts gut bacteria, while chronic stress feeds inflammation. Drinking enough water supports your intestines in moving waste out smoothly, reducing puffiness and improving digestion. Healing your gut is a lifestyle, not a trend. It's about reconnecting with your natural rhythm, eating real food, sleeping deeply, breathing fully, and letting your body reset. When your gut is balanced, your energy stabilizes, your belly feels lighter, and your confidence grows. You stop chasing diet after diet and start thriving in harmony with your body. A flat belly isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling alive, vibrant, and in control. Awareness opens the door, and gut balance is the path that takes you through. When you learn to listen to your body and nourish it with intention, you don't just lose bloat, you gain freedom, self-trust, and confidence that radiates from the inside out. There's a powerful truth: most women never hear your hormones play a much bigger role in your belly shape than you think. You can eat clean, exercise daily, and still feel bloated or puffy because your hormones are constantly influencing how your body stores water, burns fat, and digests food. These invisible messengers control so much more than your mood. They determine whether your body feels balanced or bloated. When your hormones fluctuate, especially estrogen and progesterone, they affect your digestive rhythm, your cravings, and your energy. For many women, this cycle becomes a roller coaster of confusion, feeling lean one week, swollen the next, all without changing anything. That's not failure, that's biology. Think about it. Before your period, estrogen rises and progesterone dips, slowing digestion and causing water retention. You feel heavier, more sluggish, and often crave comfort foods. It's not weakness, it's chemistry. Your body is trying to protect you. During this time, forcing strict diets or punishing workouts only stresses your system more. What your body needs most is support, not struggle. When you understand this rhythm, you stop fighting your biology and start working with it. Balancing hormones doesn't happen overnight, but it starts with small, intentional habits that tell your body it's safe. Stress is one of the biggest disruptors of hormonal harmony. When cortisol, the stress hormone, stays high, it blocks fat burning and slows digestion, leading to a bloated, tired feeling. Learning to lower cortisol through simple daily routines like deep breathing, journaling, or spending time outdoors can shift your hormones toward balance. It's not about perfection. It's about peace. Nutrition plays a huge role too. Hormones thrive on stability, not extremes. When you skip meals or cut out entire food groups, your blood sugar fluctuates wildly, pushing insulin levels up and creating more belly storage. Eating balanced meals with protein, healthy fats, and fiber helps stabilize your hormones and reduce cravings. Think of your meals as messages to your body. A meal rich in nutrients says, "I'm safe, you can relax." A diet full of sugar and processed food says, "I'm stressed, hold on to everything." Sleep is another forgotten hormone reset button. During deep sleep, your body repairs, detoxifies, and balances hormones. Women who sleep less than 7 hours are far more likely to experience hormonal bloating and stubborn belly fat because cortisol stays elevated and insulin sensitivity drops. Prioritize rest like medicine. It's the secret weapon every woman needs but rarely uses. Let's take the example of Maria, a 9-year-old entrepreneur who constantly battled belly bloating no matter what diet she tried. She discovered through testing that her cortisol was sky high and her progesterone was low. She stopped overtraining, began meditating for 10 minutes daily, and started eating balanced meals at regular times. Within weeks, the bloat began to fade, her mood improved, and her belly started feeling light again. Her journey wasn't about restriction, it was about rhythm. Hormonal balance doesn't mean being perfect every day. It means tuning in. Your body is wise. It tells you what it needs. When you feel bloated, fatigued, or moody, don't see it as failure, see it as feedback. By nurturing your hormones through nourishment, rest, and calm, you create an internal environment where your belly naturally flattens, not because you're forcing it, but because your body feels safe enough to let go. Movement is another crucial part of this balance, and it leads to the next part of your journey. Most women think they can crunch or run away from bloating, but movement is not punishment, it's medicine. The right kind of movement helps digestion, reduces stress, and brings flow back to your body. When you focus on movement that supports your belly instead of stressing it, you unlock a whole new way to heal. Imagine your digestive system as a river. When you're inactive, that river becomes stagnant, waste builds up, gas forms, and bloating takes over. But when you move gently and regularly, the river flows. Yoga poses like gentle twists or deep breathing stretches stimulate the intestines, releasing trapped gas and improving circulation. Even a short 10-minute walk after a meal can make a massive difference. Science proves it. Walking aids digestion and lowers blood sugar spikes that lead to belly storage. Exercise should never feel like punishment for eating. It should feel like a celebration of what your body can do. When women shift from "I need to burn calories" to "I want to support my digestion," everything changes. Movement becomes joyful, empowering, and healing. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency. Every step, stretch, and deep breath helps your belly function better. Let's revisit Lena, who struggled for years with daily bloating. She used to force herself into high-intensity workouts, thinking that sweating more meant losing belly fat faster. But the more she pushed, the more her belly puffed up. Her body was under stress. Then she switched her routine to 20 minutes of yoga in the morning and a calm evening walk. Within 2 weeks, her digestion improved, her stress dropped, and her belly started flattening naturally. She realized that movement wasn't just physical, it was emotional release. Your belly responds to your energy. When you move with frustration or guilt, your body stays tense. When you move with gratitude and presence, your body softens and flows. Even posture plays a role. When you stand tall, breathe deeply, and walk with confidence, you're giving your organs the space to function properly. You literally create more room for digestion and less pressure on your belly. Deep breathing is another underestimated tool. When you breathe shallowly, your diaphragm barely moves and your digestion slows. But when you breathe deeply into your belly, you massage your organs from the inside, promoting better circulation and detoxification. Try taking slow breaths before meals. It signals your body to relax and prepare for digestion. It's simple, but it works like magic. Movement should always come from a place of care. If you feel tired, rest. If you feel anxious, walk. If you feel stiff, stretch. Every kind of gentle movement tells your body it's safe to release tension, and when your body relaxes, bloating disappears. The goal isn't to look perfect, it's to feel free. The journey from a bloated belly to a flat one is not about doing more, but doing what matters. Balance. Take your hormones by supporting your body with calm, nourishment, and rest. Move with love instead of punishment. You're not at war with your body, you're learning to dance with it. When you move in harmony with your biology, your body stops fighting back and starts healing. And that's when you'll see the real transformation, not just in your belly, but in your confidence, your energy, and your peace of mind. Stress is one of the most powerful forces that shapes your body from the inside out. Yet most women underestimate how much it affects their belly. You can eat right, move daily, and still feel bloated if your mind is running on overdrive. When your body senses stress, whether from work pressure, lack of sleep, emotional tension, or even overthinking, it releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol was designed to protect you in emergencies. But when it stays high for too long, it traps fat around the belly, slows digestion, and keeps your stomach feeling tight and uncomfortable. The very hormone meant to save you starts working against you when your life is in constant go mode. Think about those days when you're anxious or overwhelmed. Your appetite changes, your stomach feels uneasy, and your body feels heavier. That's not coincidence. It's chemistry. When your brain sends signals of fear or pressure, your digestive system literally shuts down because it thinks survival comes before digestion. Food stays longer in your system, gas builds up, and bloating becomes a daily visitor. This is why so many women find that their belly changes not from food, but from feelings. There's a saying, your belly listens to your thoughts. Every time you rush, worry, or criticize yourself, your gut reacts. Your brain and belly are deeply connected through the vagus nerve, which acts like a two-way radio. When your mind is tense, it sends messages of tension to your gut, creating inflammation and discomfort. When you relax your mind, your belly softens too. It's a silent partnership that decides how you feel every day. So what can you do to break the stress bloat cycle? Start with small, grounding rituals that tell your body it's safe. Take 3 slow breaths when you wake up and 3 before every meal. That alone can reset your nervous system and activate your rest and digest mode. Journaling your thoughts before bed can also calm the mental noise that builds up during the day. If you're constantly holding emotions in, your belly will hold them too. Release them on paper. Movement helps as well, but gentle, mindful movement. Walks in nature, stretching, or yoga not only ease your muscles, but also signal your body that you're not in danger. The belly relaxes when the body feels safe. Even a few minutes of silence, prayer, or gratitude in your morning can shift your entire hormonal balance. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Nutrition plays a role here too. When stress hits, most people crave sugar or caffeine, both of which spike cortisol and keep the cycle going. Choosing whole foods rich in magnesium, like leafy greens, nuts, and bananas, helps calm your nervous system. Hydration also matters. When you're stressed, your body loses water faster, leading to more puffiness and sluggish digestion. Drinking enough water is like giving your body permission to let go of what it's holding. Take the story of Alina, a 41-year-old woman who struggled with bloating for years. She had tried every diet and supplement, but nothing worked until she started managing her stress. She began meditating for 10 minutes each morning, cut back on caffeine, and stopped eating while working on her laptop. Within weeks, her belly flattened, her energy increased, and her mood lifted. It wasn't magic, it was balance. When she calmed her mind, her body followed. You deserve to know that your body is not against you, it's always responding to the signals you send. When you choose peace, your belly responds with lightness. Stress is not just a feeling, it's a physical reaction that can be reversed with self-compassion and mindful living. You don't need a perfect life to be calm. You need simple moments of stillness that remind your body it's safe. Now let's move into the most beautiful part of this journey, the transformation that goes beyond your belly and reaches into your confidence. The truth is, the journey from bloated to flat belly isn't only physical, it's emotional. Every woman who has walked this path learns that confidence doesn't come from the mirror. It comes from progress, from understanding, from connection with your body. When you begin to listen to your signals, respect your rhythms, and celebrate small victories, your relationship with yourself transforms. Confidence starts the moment you stop waiting for a flat belly to feel good about yourself and begin to appreciate the woman you're becoming in the process. Each day you make a choice to eat better, breathe deeper, and care for your mind. You're rewriting your story. Confidence grows when you realize you are not broken, you are evolving. The bloat, the fatigue, the frustration, they were never enemies. They were invitations to slow down, to heal, to reconnect. Think about Lena again. She used to avoid mirrors, hide under loose clothes, and say nothing works for me. But as she started journaling her meals, healing her gut, balancing her hormones, and managing her stress, she noticed something bigger than a flatter belly. She felt lighter in her heart. She laughed more, stood taller, and began speaking with calm confidence. She wasn't just shrinking her belly, she was expanding her self-worth. That's what real transformation looks like. It starts in the body, but ends in the soul. Progress doesn't mean perfection. Some days you'll feel bloated again, or tired, or off balance. And that's okay. The difference is now you know why. You've learned to listen. You'll breathe, reset, and keep going. Every woman's journey looks different, but the destination is the same freedom. Freedom from the guilt, from the confusion, from the idea that your worth depends on your waistline. Your belly tells your story. It reflects how you treat yourself, how much rest you allow, and how deeply you trust your body. When you care for it with patience and love, it becomes a symbol of balance, not battle. Real confidence isn't about having the flattest stomach, it's about walking into a room knowing you've made peace with your body. It's about feeling light not just physically, but emotionally. Every mindful meal, every moment of calm, every breath of gratitude is progress. Each one is proof that you're taking control of your health and reclaiming your confidence. You're not chasing a number on the scale, you're building a lifestyle that supports your peace, energy, and joy. You're not just losing bloat, you're gaining power. The power to wake up every morning and feel comfortable in your skin. The power to know your worth beyond appearance. The power to live with confidence that glows from within. Your journey from bloated to flat belly isn't about fixing yourself, it's about freeing yourself. You already have everything you need inside you. The awareness, the discipline, the resilience, they're all there. It's time to trust them. It's time to trust you. Every time you choose balance over chaos, nourishment over restriction, and self-care over stress, you're shaping not just your belly, but your future. The woman with the flat belly isn't someone else. She's you, aligned, aware, and unstoppable.